Welcome to Geek News Sweden, the only place that tells you everything that's going on in Geek Sweden. And I'm going to tell you about all the biggest geek events that's going to happen in the coming months. But if you want to see all the geek events that's going to happen, then you should visit the site geekevents.se. Yeah, I'm tooting my own horn here. This is my little side project where I'm trying to list all the geek events that are happening in Sweden. And yeah, you can see this is for October. I also have some stuff for November, quite a few things actually. And yeah, there's a calendar so you can see everything that's going on. But don't go too far into the future because I haven't really seen anything that's happening in January. Nothing geeky is happening in January. But still, go to geekevents.se to keep updated on everything. Okay, it's not everything, but it's a lot at least. Either way, let's talk about the biggest things happening. Right now, as you're watching this, I'm probably hungover because I've been to Moderskeppet 4, the Mothership 4. It's the biggest geek boat in the world. Well, I'm not sure if it is, but it's the biggest one I know of, and the biggest one in Scandinavia for sure. There's a lot of gaming and hardware and cosplay, a bit of cosplay at least, but a lot of chiptunes and music and events, and yeah, it's a big happening. It's fun. Don't miss it. Well, actually, you missed it, but there's going to be one in the spring as well, so make sure you don't miss that one. Something else I want to talk about is Retroland 2025 on October 18. It's going to be in the town of Karlstad, and it looks really cool. There's lots of retro toys and gaming and cosplay. Yeah, I love markets like this. And yeah, Superhjälteklubben has been there. Superhjälteklubben, awesome podcast. Really cool guys. Met him at Comic Con several times actually. So yeah, I haven't been to this one, but it looks awesome. I also want to talk about something a little bit further down. Here on October 24th to 26th, there's SilwerSteam VII, and it's in the town of Eskilstuna, just a little bit to the west of Stockholm. I haven't been to this one either, but I would love to. I hope I can go to this one. It's going to be a bit difficult because there's so much happening, but look at this. It looks awesome. Steampunk and markets and people dressing up. Oh, it's awesome. Uh, I hope I can go. I think Henrik P- I think Henrik P. Lerud is going to be there. You know, the very illustrious cosplayer behind the gigantic Totoro costume and a lot more. But something else I'm going to attend is the next one. It's actually on the same weekend, which is why I can't go to Silverstream. It's the Rain of Blossoms Ball. So this one is, well, a ball, as you can tell from the name. It's not just a party, it's an adventure. People are going to dress up in fantasy costumes and wings and tiaras and whatnot, and they're going to dance and be merry and apparently a little bit evil as well. But that's perfectly fine. But let's move to the end of October and let's talk about, yes, here it is, Con Stockholm. This is one of the biggest events in Sweden, to be honest. I mean, it's gigantic. NerdCon is bigger, and many people say that NerdCon is better, myself included. But Comic Con has a special place in my heart because it's close by, so I can attend all 3 days and still sleep in my own bed. Oh, so nice. And if you don't know what Comic Con is, well, there's no saving you. You should know by now. There's everything from games and K-pop and cosplay to big celebrities visiting, and yeah, it's a full weekend of activities. It's quite spectacular. It's very commercial, though. That's why I prefer NADCon, because NADCon is more focused on the social aspects. But this is huge and still a lot of fun. Aside from Comic-Con, there's also something else happening on the same weekend, and I'm of course talking about Halloween. So let's talk a bit about the biggest geeky events happening during Halloween in Sweden, or at least around Stockholm. That's what I've been focusing on. So first of all, Linkin Bar Halloween edition. Yeah, that's awesome. There's lots of people to meet up with. and I have a feeling that it's going to be a bit spooky this time. I also want to mention the HyperVibes Halloween cosplay rave. So I know very little about this one, but I mean, it sounds perfect. It's going to be a Japanese taste to the music, and there's going to be a cosplay rave. I can't complain. I mean, that sounds brilliant. I think that I have to mention in particular syntax error Halloween. Dun dun dun. Syntax error is, of course, Stockholm's Geek Premier Nightclub, or Premier Geek Nightclub, I should say. So they're announcing the Moderskeppet 4, but of course, the next one is the Syntax Error Halloween Special. You should be there. But speaking of November, let's move up a little bit here. Yes, to Hey Stockholm Event 2025. Hey Stockholm is basically the only real arcade in Stockholm. It's filled with lots of cool imported Japanese games, fighting games and rhythm games and gimmicky games and, well, all kinds of games. So, yeah, check it out. It's located inside a bar called Rock, ROQ, at Odenplan. So yeah, check it out. And yeah, you can see that I'm just showing off all the features on the site as well. So yeah, you can click all the links to see where things are happening. You can find more information. Yeah, use the site. But I'm not done with November. Let's move on, or let's move below here to a Trek Day. It's arranged by Stockholm Trekkers, and it's a meetup for everyone who loves Star Trek. Let's close this one and move just one step down to also on November 8th. There's a nerd flea market arranged by Nerdevents Stockholm. It's a really cool gang of people, and well, they've arranged quite a bit of events actually, lots of markets and other activities. So yeah, check it out. I also want to talk about something else that's happening in November. So let's scroll a little bit down here. And yes, you can see that I'm actually talking about things outside of Sweden because Comic Con Denmark is happening in the middle of November. I've heard that Comic Con Denmark hasn't been running for a number of years, but they're starting it up again. So yeah, I have high hopes that this is going to be fun. It's of course Comic Con, so how could it not be fun? It's most likely pretty similar to the one in Stockholm. I'm still on the fence whether or not I'm going to go to this one, but I guess we'll see. And since we're talking about our neighbors, our Scandinavian neighbors, I guess I should mention the Play Festival at Bergen in Norway. So this one is mostly a gaming festival as far as I understand, but there's also a lot of interesting stuff happening, like a chiptune festival included in this festival. And yeah, I haven't looked into everything that's happening, but it's esports, it's gaming, it's music. It's probably a lot of fun. Let's talk about RetroMania in Norrköping. Norrköping is a town just 2 hours to the west of Stockholm. And RetroMania is an awesome place because there's lots of retro toys and games and cosplay and all kinds of stuff. Now I just want to finish up with mentioning one more thing that's happening in November. Let's look at the last thing here. The last entry is DreamHack Stockholm. It's on November 28 to November 30. And I'm a little bit bitter because I didn't get a creator pass to DreamHack. I'm too much of a small and miserable YouTuber to be at this event. But on the other hand, I mean, it's not that expensive, so I guess I could pay for it as well. Reject the cookies, and let's have a look at this one. It's, of course, a massive esports event, and it's full of pop-ups too. Let's click away. So it's a massive esports event. There's cosplay competitions, there's competitions of all kinds, and there's lots of hardware manufacturers. It is a lot of fun to be there. So maybe I should go there anyway. I am going to be in Stockholm anyway around that time. So yeah, I'm not sure. Should I go to DreamHack? What do you think? And that was actually everything I wanted to cover in this video. It's everything that's happening in the coming month and a week or two after that. But don't miss that you should check out the geekevents.sc page. I'm gonna plug that one until people start using it. It's gonna get new features soon. You can subscribe to the calendar if you know how to import it in, for example, Google Calendar or your iOS device. If you have any ideas for what I should add to the page, please let me know. I do have some ideas like, yeah, I want to filter just the games or just cosplay, stuff like that. That's pretty obvious, but maybe you have some other cool thoughts about what I could do with this page. Let me know in that case. Send me an email, write a comment, let me know any way you want. Now, the only thing that's left is for you to like and subscribe. But most importantly, remember to stay geeky out there.